table back here as possible.
We're gonna have you guys squeeze in. Everybody in.
Alrighty, folks, let's go ahead and get really close with our neighbors. That way we have the opportunity to get as many people in as possible. So if you find open space, please squeeze in.
Alright, we're gonna have
No, they got fish in there. They're keeping the
Alrighty,
fish
guys.
cold.
I apologize about this little megaphone. It's a little squeaky, but I do want to welcome you guys to this inside look presentation back here in our medical pool. Now, Orkid Counter here is a series of about 5 different pools, and this is one of our most important pools. This is our medical pool. So, about 1 million gallons total volume. In this pool, although it's a little bit smaller, it is one of the most important pools that we have here at Orkid Counter, because it actually has a false bottom floor on the bottom. So the floor can completely lift all the way up and out of the water, and allow our veterinary team to come and do any sort of medical procedure that they might need to do. Now, all of our training here at SeaWorld is done with positive reinforcement, which means that when the whales do something correctly, they get something that they find reinforcing. Could be fish, could be ice, could be jello, could be lots of fun things that the whales enjoy. And all of our training is always done voluntarily, meaning the whales always have the option to participate in any type of session. So when we do all of these husbandry or medical procedures in this pool, the whales always have the option to say yes or no. And believe it or not, the whales always choose to participate, or most of the time choose to participate in these fun sessions, because this pool is so reinforcing and fun for them. And this is a great inside look into how we make this pool really reinforcing for them. So you can see that we have lots of fun secondary enrichment for the whales scattered all around the pool to play with. So we have fun little snowballs over here. This is a whole bunch of shaved ice that we can make snowballs that the whales really enjoy. We have these giant ice cube blocks that we freeze that the whales really also like to munch on and play with. We actually give the whales a lot of jello, so we made this fun little inside look thing. And believe it or not, all of this is just sugarless, flavorless jello that the whales really like. So that's one of the things that we can give them that they find reinforcing. And then obviously we have fish. So lots of things that we can give to the whales to make this pool super, super fun. Now we also have this little sprayer right here where the whales enjoy playing with as well. So we have fountains all around the environment as well that the whales also like playing in. So there's lots of fun things that we can do in this pool and play with the whales in lots of fun ways. Now you can see over there we have a pool, or a toy in the pool. We call this an environmental enrichment device. And so Shouka is going over there right now and she's picking it up and she's going to swim it all the way back and give it back to Sam. So the whales are really good at picking up after themselves and picking up their toys when they're done playing. You can see Shouka's going to bring that little thimble, we call that the thimble, into the pool. Now this is a fun toy, and all of our toys are actually called environmental enrichment devices, or EEDs for short. So there's lots of toys that we can throw into the environment for the whales to play and to have a good time. So this is a really fun example of that, and they like to do lots of different things with them, and lots of different types of toys. So over on the left, this is Makani. He's going to be turning 12 years old on Valentine's Day. So if you folks are local to San Diego, we definitely invite you to come on back and hang out with us on Valentine's Day, February 14th, to help celebrate his 12th birthday. And then Shouka's birthday is actually later in February, so you guys will have to come back for that as well and help us celebrate Shouka's 32nd birthday. So lots of fun things coming up in February. Well, folks, we want to thank you guys so much for coming out and doing this little inside look. We have a big line of people, so we do want to invite more people back. So if we can start making our way over to the right side and over back this way, that way we can make room for our next group of people to come in and see these whales as well. So next we're going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to shuffle in, get really nice and close to our neighbors. That way everyone has the opportunity to see our killer whale family. All right. Well, welcome to our inside, behind-the-scenes look here at Orkid Counter. You guys are checking out our medical pool, which is just one of 5 pools in our Orkid Counter complex. Orkid Counter is a total of about 7 million gallons of natural ocean seawater. It's one of the largest saltwater habitats in the world. Orkid right now. Now, Orkid is a female killer whale, and she's also hanging out with both Corky and Ikaika. Now, they're hanging out on one of our other pools. All of our pools are connected by underwater channels and underwater doorways. Corky and I are coming through this channel right over here. So we have Orkid, Ikaika is in the middle, and then Corky is right here. Now all of these whales have unique personalities with different likes and dislikes, and they are all very, very special and individual. Corky right here is our oldest killer whale here at SeaWorld San Diego. She actually just celebrated her 60th birthday. So she is truly incredible. She's a legend and just has one of the sweetest personalities. Now her best friend Ikaika, who's in the middle, is our largest killer whale here at SeaWorld San Diego, and he is over 10,000 pounds. Now, even though he's over 10,000 pounds, he has a heart of gold and is one of our sweetest killer whales here. Truly a very sweet guy. Now, over all the way on the right, that is again Orkid. Orkid is another one of our females, and she is one of our smartest killer whales, knowing over 300 behaviors. Now, the really cool thing about Orkid is she has actually learned to combine multiple different behaviors to create one brand new one. So it is really interesting and really cool because she can take, you can ask her to wiggle her pecs, jump out of the water, make a vocalization, and do it upside down. And she can take all 4 of those different behaviors and then do all of them together. So it is really, really impressive. It just shows how incredible these killer whales really are. Now you can hear some of those vocalizations that Corky is making. Those are coming from her blowhole. All the killer whales make their vocalizations from the top of their head on their blowhole. They do not have vocal cords like you and I. So you'll hear some of those clicks and whistles and squeaks coming from their blowhole. Now we have lots of fun secondary reinforcers and fun other things that the whales are getting. A lot of people see us give them over about 200 pounds of fish every single day. That's their primary reinforcers. They get a lot of fish, but they also get other things that they like as well. You can see that the whales are getting some ice. So over on the side, we have some frozen water with some food coloring in it. The whales really enjoy those big ice sculptures. We have some jello that we can give them. We like to freeze the water in different shapes and stuff, so it makes it really fun for the whales. And they really like the ice. It's a really fun thing for them. They do not have taste buds like you and I, so we kind of think that's a fun texture thing for the whales. And that's also when we give them the sugar-free jello, they really like that as well. So lots of fun ideas for enrichment and lots of things that we can give to them to make it fun and keep their day a little bit different. And also have lots of things and tools that we can use to reinforce the whales. Here at SeaWorld, we do use positive reinforcement, which means when the whales do something correct, they're going to get something that they find reinforcing. Obviously, fish is the most reinforcing primary thing that we can give them. But again, like we said, there's lots of other things that the whales really enjoy and find reinforcing as well. So you guys are hanging out in this medical pool with us and checking out these whales while they're hanging out. This is a really fun, just playtime relationship session with the whales. We're not asking any behavior or anything. We're just spending a lot of fun time with them, building our relationship, giving them lots of fun treats, and that secondary enrichment, and just having a good old time with them. And these are really one of the truly funnest parts about our job and best parts about our day, when we just get to come and spend one-on-one time with the whales and just have a good time. There's truly nothing like it than hanging out with a killer whale. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a big group behind you guys. We want to try and shuffle in as many people as we can. We do have a 2 p.m. inside look presentation in the stadium behind, so we do ask that you guys come and check that out. You're going to see lots of incredible killer whale behavior and get even more inside look into how we shape and train everything here. So on our way out, if we can make our way over to the left-hand side and exit out this way, towards Hannah back there. That way we